What up everyone, it's your boy X-Man87 here, bringing you another Marvel Legends news video, and what I have for you today is a recap of all the new Marvel Legends figures that were revealed on this Hasbro Pulse IG livestream on May 18th, 2022. A different platform used for reveals than their standard YouTube live streams. Hope they don't do this again because we didn't get any close-up res shots, nor the cameraman was like zooming in during the show, so it was kind of frustrating not to get, up close looks because we want to see these figures up close and personal. But I got you in case you missed it or just want to see close-up high-res images. Most of these figures will go up for pre-order on May 19th, 2022 at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Before we get into everything, if you could please leave a thumbs up, like rating on the video, that'll help show your support for my channel, and I greatly appreciate it, especially if you're excited for all the new Marvel Legends reveals today. So, with that said, let's go! They kick things off with finally revealing the next figure for the Disney Plus Wave 3 Infinity Ultron bath, and it's Sharon Carter as the power broker in Madripoor from the Falcon and the Winter Soldier TV series. Emily Van Camp's first MCU figure looks good, and I like that she comes with a few accessories which will make her pretty playable. She'll come with the head bath piece and the lance-like weapon for Ultron. Not going to dive in the retro 3 3/4 figures, but they did reveal the Sentinel, which is their biggest figure for this line. So for those of you who do care about this line, this will be a good pickup. Next up, I couldn't be more excited for this, but it is the Bombastic Bagman. Unfortunately, this is the only reveal that I don't have a high-res image of, so forgive me. For those of you who saw my top 10 Spider-Man costume wishlist video, you know this is one of my most wanted Spider-Man looks, and I'm happy to see one of my wishes come true here. If you don't like this, then you are not a real Spider-Man fan. This is a special one from deep into his lore. Donning the Fantastic Four costume, he's got the wrinkly bag mask, the photo real tech for his eyes. The mask is not removable, which is a bummer, but hey, I'm sure if you want to put a Peter Parker head on there or maybe a symbiote Spider-Man head on there, that'll be easy to pull off. The kick me sign plugs into his back. I love that. He's got his bare feet, wall crawling hands, and fists. No thwipping hands, but I can play that off with using the symbiote hands. I believe he's on the Reed Richards body. He's packaged in the regular vintage superheroes card. It would have made sense to put this with the Fantastic Four retro card instead. But hey, I'm grabbing 3 of these. One to keep mint, of course. Then the other 2, I'll have one displayed on my Spider-Verse shelf and one in my Fantastic Four shelf. Unfortunately, he is a Target exclusive, which sucks. He has to be sold that way. So, good luck to us that want it. Next up is one I was extremely happy to see, and that is Firelord in the Fantastic Four retro card. This will complement the Haslag Galactus, of course. Last year, when he wasn't revealed as a tier, I had a feeling that he would be released as a solo figure on this card, and sure enough, they did just that. He looks amazing. That head sculpt is fire. That pun was all intentional. He comes with all hands and his signature flaming Q-tip. I love the colors, but wish he was just a tad bit brighter in contrast, but it's still an instant cop for me. Can't wait to hang this guy up on my cosmic wall. A new retro line is introduced, and it'll be Iron Man who gets the vintage 90s treatment. They kick it off with a War Machine in a different deco. It'll be a pearl white this time instead of the metallic silver from the previous War Machine. That one had like more of a gray haze too. There was some silver in there. But y'all know that War Machine was my favorite Comic Legends figure in 2020, so he comes with most of those accessories except for the blast off base effects. I don't think this look was needed from War Machine. I wish they instead gave us the modular Iron Man armor in the War Machine deco. Hopefully we can still get that one in here. Looking forward to more, and a first appearance Iron Man should be a must in this line. Another addition to the Spider-Man 60th anniversary Beyond Amazing series is the Japanese Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Dwight said he's on the Reed Richards torso, but with new pinless arms and legs. The feet has colored soles underneath, some web accessories, and alt hands. No web thwipping hands, as this Spider-Man shot his webs from that big web shooter on his left wrist. Another one to add to my Spider-Verse shelf. It'll be a fan channel exclusive, so I'm sure these will be easy and readily available for purchase. And the final reveal was a Mojo World Box Set. Yes, that's right. We are getting an updated version to the Toy Biz Bath from back in 2005, I believe. This is one of this year's PostCon exclusives and will consist of a 4-pack that includes the star of the show himself, Mojo, a new updated long shot, a new Allison Blair Dazzler, and a little ex-baby Wolverine figure. But before I go over these one by one, I just gotta say that this was my favorite reveal, but my least favorite at the same time. My disappointment doesn't stem from the figures included in the box set, it's the exclusion of my favorite 6-armed lady, Spiral. How the hell was the ball dropped on that, knowing she needed an update in this new era of Marvel Legends? This takes me back to when Toy Biz dropped the ball as well with their Mojo Bath wave and not include a Spyro in that same wave. I'll never let that one down, nor this. Hard for me to display one without the other. As a PostCon exclusive, she should have been the co-major selling point in this set alongside Mojo. I'm praying that we get an updated Spyro after this. But to go over this set, we have a nice TV package box with some beautiful artwork. We get some tour guide books that serve as some cases, and a X-Men TV remote. That packaging is very clever. I love it. The Mojo vs. X-Baby's Wolverine has a funny and great sculpt capturing that look in the comics. This serves as a figure accessory like a Spider-Ham. Now come on, Hasbro, give me my updated Spyro. Next we get Dazzler in her early 80s look, sporting longer hair and without the jacket unlike her last retro figure. This has double jointed pinless elbows, but pins on the knees I believe, and the photoreal tech, so the face is so much better. Same effects as before, but have a glittery multicolored pattern to them. I don't have beef with this figure, but come on, this should have been Spiral's spot. She was needed more than a Dazzler variant. Now come on, Hasbro, give me my updated Spyro. I am happy to see a new Longshot figure though. He looks amazing and so much better than the Toy Biz version with much better anatomical proportions. He'll have 2 sets of hands. He has a knife that can store onto his thigh strap as well as some mini knives in between his 4 fingers. I'm really digging the head sculpt here, especially that hair, man. That's some beautiful ass hair. This was an update I wanted to see done properly and Hasbro nailed it here. Now come on, Hasbro, give me my updated Spyro. Lastly, Mojo came out gruesomely awesome. They put a lot of work into this and it shows. So first off, this is so much bigger and better than the Toy Biz Bath. He's the appropriate scale this time around. Accessories make him much better too, as not only will he have alternate hands, but an alternate head as well. One with a full grin and the other with his tongue out licking his lips. I love how they captured the personality of this character. Mojo was funny as hell in a twisted way. That was an important expression to represent for me. You know, I never liked this character at first, but then going back and reading more of him over the years, he just makes me laugh so much that I couldn't help but laugh, which made him likable. Plus, the Mojo World game's concept is entertaining. Anyways, going back to the figure, this also beats Toy Biz articulation-wise as his mechanical legs will have 3 points on each individual leg. The sculpt is insane. They went with a more roundish belly with multiple curves instead of the butt cheek looking tummy and some saggy ass nipples. The mechanical carriage sculpting looks stellar all around. I like those mechanical tubes that are attached to his arms. That looks solid, and more articulation is added to his mechanical stinger, which pivots side to side and has a ball joint at the tip of the blaster. Double pinless elbows. The paint is still a work in progress as they are working on the liver spots, so what you see here is not final. So far, I do like the coloring. I love Mojo, and I love this figure. Can't wait to get it in hand. Hopefully, I can get my pre-order in on Hasbro Pulse. No price yet, but if I had to guess, the 2 regular size figures, $25 each, and a Mojo being a deluxe, maybe $60 to $70. So the set could cost about between $110 to $120. That's just a guesstimate. Don't take my word as a final quote. Now, come on, Hasbro. Give me my updated Spyro. Alright, show's over. Pull the plug. But before I let you go, you know they always give us a teaser, and this time it's a hand, what looks to be holding a stack of cards. So I'm thinking either an animated series Gambit. They did tease a Gambit without the jacket, so it could be that too. Or something I've been wanting for the longest time, and that's an AOA Gambit for an X-Men AOA Wave 3, which was on my AOA Wave 3 wishlist video, so be sure to check that out in the description below if you haven't seen it yet. Now I kick it back to you. What are your overall thoughts? What were your favorite and least favorite reveals today? Which ones are you copying or passing on? Comment below, let me know, we'll chat about it. That was my recap. Please follow me on Instagram, link is in the description below. Hit the notification bell so you always know when my latest videos are up. Share and subscribe if you're new. See you on the next video. Peace, peace.